Hey there, you know the name, you know the face, is DJay, and you're welcome to the Get Down. Now, as we all know, social media has its pros and cons. And so today we are discussing the effects of social media on relationships, both the positives and then the negatives. It's going to be an interesting one, so I indulge you to stick and stay with me, and I promise you are going to enjoy this. Now, getting it down to today with me is my own brother, Nana Boache Dusty. Bro, you're welcome to the Get Down.
Yeah. Today I'm getting down with you right on it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all Asafo Powers gang. Bro, brothers, the love is deep. The love is deep.
And that have a shout out for how.
Oh, no, man.
Yo, Powers, and your shit. You are still my guys. Shout out to your niggas.
They will come for your head.
Oh, let them see. So today, let's get into business.
Sure, bro.
Do you think social media itself, so Instagram, Twitter, do you think it has an effect on relationships?
Yeah, personally, I think it does. It has effects on relationships. Yeah, I think I'll choose that side. So. And then I think aside that, it generally has effects on life generally, so okay. I think I'll take that side.
Okay, so let's start with the negatives, because maybe because I know the negatives. But on a real, I personally feel the negatives are outweighing the positives, because Charlie, currently the things we see, the things that where they go on now. Okay, so I know that you have your notes ready. Flow me. What do you think are some of the negatives of social media on relationships?
Before I even go into, the negative and then the positive side of media on relationships, I just want to bring out something. There is the reason why I'm saying that it has effect. Is because of certain things that I've come to understand.
Okay, like
there is this theory that I believe is true. I don't find it a theory anymore. I think it's truth. There is this theory that says that they call it tabula rasa.
Hey.
It says that
Professor, what is there's
tabula rasa.
Tabula rasa.
You can search it out.
Hey, Charlie, good explain to you.
Oh no,
explain to us.
What tabula rasa means is that every child comes to this world with nothing in the mind. Okay, they gain experience from external influences.
Okay.
So kids or everybody, every person, every human being learns whatever they knew or learns whatever they get to know from the external world.
Okay.
So that is the first school of thoughts that I would want to put across. And then the second thing is, I believe that every human being is also made up of three entities. Every human being is made up of a body, every human being has a spirit, and then every human being has a soul. The soul basically consists of your will, your emotions, and your intellect. So everything that deals with your creative power, your emotions, how you feel, everything is seated in your soul. Okay. Then also we have the body. Okay. The body is more or less like an executioner, and it also brings back a feedback. It executes,
okay,
the commands that the mind issues to it. You understand? So the body is more or less like the executioner. Now, the body is also engineered in such a way that there are mechanisms of acquiring information from the external world. Okay, for there to be a perception created in a person's mind, every human being has, averagely, every human being is supposed to have 5 senses, unless probably there is a deformity.
Maybe there is too cool.
Go to go store. Go to go play store more. So that is it. So before somebody creates a perception or probably gets an information about something, usually they might have encountered something. But say, "Who be?" And I told him, "What's be?" And I told him, and I said, "What can be afraid of?"
Yo, guys, like I told you, you are going to enjoy this one. You see, at least at the end of this video, we'll take crown and we'll be a very tabula rasa. Well, who be a crown? I want to be here today. You've learned something called tabula rasa. But your mungo Google, my man, say no crack. You're so throw so there. I will hold it there for here. Okay, so Charlie, what you do?
You so as I was saying, so the information that is gained, is through those channels. The senses are the channels that creates the perception in the person's mind. Okay, so this when we come to social media, the reason why social media has effect on relationship is because social media consists of is a platform that contains chunk of information. Most of the information are uncensored. Most of them, they are raw.
I would say 99% of information there are uncensored because Charlie,
at the point in time, the things that they see for Twitter, bro.
Twitter, they are no man's land, though.
Charlie,
Twitter is a castle.
I didn't say so. These are his own words.
Twitter is a castle. Everything someday there.
So
it's serious. Yeah.
So imagine. I don't know whether you've heard this aphorism that says that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he.
Yeah, true.
So imagine a person subjecting their mind to a particular influence, okay, over a period of time. Okay, over a period of time. It's more or less form or creates a perception that they live by, the principle that they live their life by. At 23.
The other board brother.
And then every human being too, our mind is also divided in two parts. Okay, we have the conscious and the subconscious mind. The things that we consistently repeat, or the things that we are always subjecting our mind to, it gets to a point in time, it falls in our subconscious mind.
It becomes part of you without you even realizing it.
Exactly. That is how, when you get to learn how to drive, you can drive without not consciously focusing.
You don't have to think about the next thing to do. Flawlessly, it comes. So
true. If people subject their mind to a particular information, it becomes part of them. So they more or less execute what they've perceived in their mind. You get it? So supposing say you are in a relationship, your girlfriend.
Yeah, it's good you are practicalizing it. I want us to practicalize it. Yes, put it.
You're in a relationship. Your girlfriend or your boyfriend is always exposed to the information that a friend is saying, fear women. I don't know. I've seen this campaign and then it's been a long.
That campaign there. I think say when a Kamikaze na do menya say ba we dey emfa na.
Yeah, can you cry?
I know it's
trouble. They will come for you.
But this one, it was started AD and ABC.
Oh, watch it.
ABC 001. That time, no more started our campaign. Fear women if you want to leave.
So, Adam Sulia.
I will buy women here.
Oh, my God, Sulia.
Yo guys, so join in the comment section and tell us what you think. You are still not left out of this conversation. So what do you think, what your take is on this subject? Comment down below in the comment section and let us know.
See, imagine your partner, okay, consistently subjecting their mind to an information that that doesn't encourage a healthy relationship, or subjecting their mind to an information that encourages healthy relationship, and then they are doing this over a long time, a period of like a very long time. What do you think will become of like the relationship? The things that they have subjected their mind.
That's exactly what they are going to practice.
So right now, people barely put like they give their 100% in a relationship because they believe that every person is a scam. I mean, men are evil. I mean, I don't know whether you
men are evil. Men can be. I make us say. I make him say man. Man, easy. Maybe I make her, but actually, I do the maximum.
So that is when the media can have an influence. Sorry, excuse me.
Oh yeah, something. It
can have an influence on the relationship. Yeah. You get it. So yes, some of the negative things that I think I've realized is human beings here, we the pressure my own. You see, the media is a place where everybody wants to show off. Okay, so people would want to paint that we are living happily ever after, that cantata, that fairy tale stories now you TV so no. People would want to paint that. People would want to paint that on
that
the media.
Picture, yeah.
Okay, so it might sometimes what they are telling on the media.
See, the crack there's a sort of peer like pressure, putting pressure on people. The things that are going on there.
So people feel like saying there's a relationship there because I will be able to media and so. You get it?
That's me.
And see, now he's not getting that kind of treatment. He or she is, seen on the media. The person begin to feel what
kind of she? But the pressure mostly comes from the ladies. Well, of course, the guys also they get that pressure, but I know I don't see usually it comes with the relationship. The pressure usually is from the lady's side.
So that is
am I being biased?
Me, I think you are being biased, but I will not say it because I'm a guy, Charlie. Anything for the brother.
Cannot crack. Oh, but honestly, you see, the reason why I'm saying the pressure usually comes, guys, in the Bema de enkono ka de obedi ada de ono na nka any priority nka emfa ne. Usually boys ne de ye better the pressure usually that comes for from social media on guys ne bia pressure no akwa just saka wa na say bi okwa ye. But usually relationship wise guys don't really look at social media to determine their relationships. Most of the time because usually they see that this guy the boyfriend has taken or the Dubai. They went for a trip, their birthday, or the Noko Aqua Safari, or Moko. But then you are there with, a startup nigga, small niggas, with the small. That's it. That's why I say, as I say, then you expect the person to do the same thing. So that's the reason why I make us say the pressure usually comes because barely or hardly do you see a guy using social media to measure his relationship.
I think you've actually
as a yardstick.
Actually brought out my point well.
Yeah.
So that is it. So people are seeing, a lot of women are seeing things on the media. They believe that this is how relationship is supposed to be. If it is not like that, it's not for them. That is what some people think. Actually.
That's how come this generation as a relationship. I want for good relationship now. Every 2 months you come from because when they come, I chanced on the video online. The lady was saying, "Me, if I'm with you and you go broke, I'm moving on to the next person who can take care of me." You have.
See a lady with
starting out 23. So that's how it's going to be for other people. And then there are ladies being so on their account in gyms or no. I'm ranting on this guy.
So that's the thing. And then for the male side, okay. Some guys would want to impress. Joe Impre, we are coming for you. Listen. They would want to impress. Okay. They probably might have seen people on the media doing some things for their women.
Do you
know if it wasn't for social media, this practices such as birthday, celebrating in a grand style, if it wasn't for social media,
please help me in the comment section. Saxophonist, that's
Masami.
That is not your piano, your pianist. See your voice as a finished.
Oh, well, I don't know what. You're before the sir.
So Charlie.
So you know that's the point. You know, so they put upon themselves this unnecessary pressure to prove a point. You know, what do they actually want to achieve? They want to show off on the media so that people will see and say that okay, I saw messing super, or you know, if say it wasn't for social media, if say it wasn't for social media, and you are doing it genuinely because you want to probably do it, I mean, it's good. It's good to show love.
Okay, you know, but don't you think say about social media no so eboa say be the Stingy Boys Association no so they'll set up because also naturally we know that some guys are not like romantic or man romance school no also romantic. So I think when it comes on there if you are shadow who say oh this is what this guy did for the girlfriend and I say did for the fiancé and I fiancé. They broke from the ass. This is why he did for the fiancé. And so he would try and sit up and try to do similar. Don't you think it's a good thing?
That is also a positive side. Okay, if you are learning it because if you feel like you need to spice up your relationship with some of these things, and then you can actually afford it, there is nothing wrong with it.
So if you can afford it, and it's not like being a pressure on you
that is it. You don't have to
impress. Or to show off, it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You know, Obiano in love language. Obi ha a friend is saying, Obeka Hausa, Obi also Obeka.
Yeah, love language into the Hausa is a.
I'm sure the viewers are understand what I'm saying.
That's collect my hands.
You know, so that's the thing. Inti, boys need to. More pressure, mama, could you maybe any kind of way? Boys will be on the soccer when I say because of the social media. Or who know be, or who can be, or know own. I mean, you know, people forget that whatever thing that you want, there are always sacrifices that you need to do for it. You know, if you have
everything desire, comes with a price.
If you have this desire,
comes with a price.
And genuinely, if you have this desire to be rich, I mean, it's good to have desire to be rich. Nobody wants to be poor in this life. You have a desire to be rich. Or live a flamboyant lifestyle. Now, I mean, it's controlled by morals, okay, to acquire all those riches without necessarily using any dubious means to acquire them. It's fine, okay. But here is the case: when a person like anything I don't know anything I know to be personal, my girlfriend. What do you think will come of it? It be real. It be best status somewhere there. No money was somewhere. Sakawani, are there the boys? It's because of these things.
Yeah,
it's the things that they have seen on the media, the things that has created perception in their mind, that is making them do that. Okay, so the media influences relationship. Okay, I think these are some of the things that I probably may say about the negative side of the media. I think there are more. I'm sure your viewers probably would comment more.
So yeah, you are there watching us. Tell us what are some of the negative effects of social media on relationships? Because now the conversation is more or less around the pressure it puts on. I'll say usually the pressure is on guys. Because I say almost say Adam. Adam the pressure mostly falls on the young ones out there to, do things to impress the beautiful ladies out there. And I say, and this Wanya Dada no, Papa no, the sugar daddy go do that, then.
That's the painful aspect of it. What's
Papa for more to was my when you be no when you need it's not fair.
Charlie, life no balance,
So aside what you just said, no, you think that's all the negatives?
No, that's not all the negatives. I mean, I can even talk about how it can make relationships toxic. There are you get into a toxic relationship when there are demands that actually affect your your mental health and your emotional well-being.
One thing I mentioned about this thing you just said, people or ladies or as I'm being a little biased, but I mean that's the reality. People or ladies drawing comparisons between
that is when
this guy and that guy.
That is when.
I mean, someone would tell the boyfriend, say, the reason why I used to like my ex
is because of
and that's madam for I don't hear the madam for no or man girlfriend. And I said, my ex,
that comparison is,
he used to take me out.
deadly.
He used to do this for me. He used to do that for me.
Because you open up online,
Charlie.
that is very serious. This thing that we are talking about, is very serious.
It's a whole broader. Yeah, like I say, if you are talking about this, it's going to take a very long time.
You know, it makes say at the point me, I think the ladies once again will say we are being biased, but some ladies feel like.
I mean, today all we are discussing here is from a male's perspective. Correct. So maybe one time on the show I'll get a lady, then we discuss this thing from a female's perspective.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry. So I get a lady, then we discuss it from a female's perspective. Yeah. So that we don't be like because we need to hear you also. We need to hear the ladies also and know what they are also thinking. Because sometimes they be idea more and say the idea sometimes say 6 and 9 now. Which now is 6. We be 9. So maybe a lady can tell us more so we understand what is going on in there most of the time when they are doing what they do.
Okay, back to the point that I was about to make before you cut it. So I feel like some ladies think relationship should be like a solution to their financial issues. Like relationship, no. If it's a bad relationship, it should the guy should be the end of the financial difficulties in that. So
do you think social media is one of the things that has projected that idea?
It is because people are seeing this on the media. You open out Ben Saman ne girl.
The
birthday. Open out rent it. I'm a girl. The birthday.
Flyers are brand.
As I say, oh the what do tala? Oh, go tala the bread. Nah, who is there all? And then that girls not almost say, God, why me? God. I'm sorry.
Open the way. I don't know. I can't jump up. I just I better go. I go now.
Sorry. The girls go feel like say, "Ubi yema ne yonko ba it na de utimi bi mame." That is what they feel. I don't know what to say.
So you gotta expect that they beat there no pause.
No.
My experience will be if you're doing that,
there's this thing that all these things like a normal happy relationship is inspire women I don't like. They now believe you can find money whether it is legitimate or illegitimate. Because you need to succumb to somebody's demands or their tool or betterity. You see that thing? So Isikano, I'm going to say Isika, legitimate and as a blood. So guys are actually geared towards getting the money. What I say is kind of okopeno. Morally, it's okay or not. Then you want to do here this is Canada.
It's all about the money.
Yes, it's kind of bad.
Look at you say, get rich or die trying.
You see that? That because of that,
at any cost,
they don't value anything. They don't value anything. They don't do. As a man making, it was surprising that people will come into the comment section and say, "Oh, it's Kadi, it's can't be any year." You see, that be the thing. But I don't think that desire should be directed towards that direction.
Yeah.
It's a good desire. But
I mean, the hunger for money there is good.
I mean,
if it's healthy, if it's coming from a healthy place, yeah. Because you can't be always can you be there.
Oh, and then
But this car very well did it. Sure.
So that's one thing. So the guys are doing things that when you start doing me and yet, but still I may cause as a means can and I prove each other and say you see the thing. And also now when you scan no man started to man up on bad, but three na ku share no na this one na about be good. So you see the thing.
Yeah.
So the media is really powerful. It's very powerful. It affects all spheres of life. You know, affects all spheres of life. See, we have to be careful about.
So the youngins out there, I think we have to look out. I mean, MOB from the pressure, pressure man anything untoward, man idea be a here. Well, that's a material for bank account crowd. My account toward. Yeah, man idea be a here. So you have to be vigilant. What I say. Obanos or more pressure say. Koto we now hon so a enkovia ayabusa say na ne papa to ho ye dey onko jiska wono I have to say that way. The reason why I'm saying I'm being jovial here. I don't mean it entirely. I mean it, but I don't mean it entirely because so all the pressure to then you go dire. Ooh yeah na that's my fine girl. Unya why ye na se no osu kwabene eye na so wana owie ya embo be 5 na mo de nwom na 6 na they are dancing no obi be ba betwi no obi a waje the number after taking the number ona na ekeka she's somebody's own. So if you follow somebody and go die, no say know that for certain it's your loss. So don't follow nobody and pressure yourself. There your lane. Acheche there the boko. Obeko. Obedru. What I say? Pokon boko gure. Everybody will still arrive. Obedru them. Unjun them. But still we are all going to arrive at our destinations. What I say. So don't let nobody pressure you. And then one thing I realize is, say, if a lady is into you and she really loves you, certain things they won't put pressure on you to do. So I think that the other pressure to so my and you maybe no, and your real love. Because if you really love somebody, I feel that you should be supportive.
Should be reasonable.
If the person doesn't have, you should know. You should be reasonable. What I say, because pushing somebody who doesn't have to do things for you, that is out of his, comfort zone and out of his means, that is no love. So, youngins out there, advise yourselves. And then so bounce so I don't know. Some men are being so crown so pressure mind be. What I say, it goes. What I say, boys now my who's a DB, more DB for no mobile dating, no more the pressure to girls, no so no more jiska or more papa. I mean, if you're female and you realize a guy is doing that for you, I mean, it's a red alert. I don't kind of say it's a red flag. What I say, you should both run for your life. It's just extortion. Then when you go the guy, if anything. A good man, and a box side brother. When you go the guy,
when you go the guy, 2 years now.
So you might as well run. Okay, so bro, I think we've touched on the negatives. Yeah. Now let's look at the positives.
Okay, so the positives. I think we even mentioned some whilst we were mentioning.
Yeah, talking about the negatives.
The first in me, I think, is really good is that we get to learn. Some people who are not romantic, probably get to learn some of these romantic gestures on the media. Okay, and like we said, if you can afford that luxury, okay, you can go for it. I mean, it's good. It's good to spice up your love life.
Yes, TV so don't even
you can spice up your love life,
yeah,
with some of these things, especially if your partner, responds to some of these love languages, So how's that? Yeah.
Pause. What is your love language?
Hey, Charlie, you're putting me on the spot, but I'll tell you later.
Your crushes are watching. Hey, your girlfriend will also watch.
Hey, Nana.
Ain't you know? What is your love language? Catch her no.
Please.
Catch her no.
That one is between my girl and I. So.
So now ka house are there?
Me ka you been
Na bukachi.
Me ka you been the
Na kajia.
Na
kajia.
In the podcast, no better my cans in any by the maker.
Lafia lo, yeah, to us.
How would it? So, I'm going to get me a campo.
So you were saying that people looking at the social media to pick certain good.
Yes, that the gestures.
On
that's the I mean they see on the media can actually spice their relationships. Yeah. You know, it's a good thing.
If you don't know, you can learn.
Yes, you can learn.
At least when that's only romantic. One co romance school.
They be out for what about you gangster.
A babes, kasi baby,
yo gangster,
kasi honey. But sometimes only on me call gangster level. I like
come finish level no cry.
Charlie, it was a beautiful name. But so lovely.
You know me feel big gang.
Gang.
Yo gang.
What I say? So it doesn't always have to be hello baby, hello sweet.
No, but
I mean
there are some kufubi
romantic. No.
Bozo wa testo.
Oto we man gra, oto we okoto di be shey ni mu kra history good mu kra e be format. Yeah, so that's one thing.
Then also, I think we mentioned something that is really important. Most of the things that we've seen on the media actually create ambitions, you know, creates desire for people to do certain things. Okay, so if probably you are not rich and then you've seen that, I mean, money can actually give you that kind of lifestyle that you've always desired. I mean, it's a good time to sit your ass down and also find out, do your research and see how best you can also break out from the cycle of poverty. You know.
Hey.
I mean, I think for the gentlemen, where Bemana
deep.
Where Bemana Uniska they are almost to say joint. You know, so it is important.
Many say they are graduate too. Uniska kwa paputi. Could try this.
I don't want to say this.
Apaputi pa, Charlie, you gotta get the
that's
money.
That's healthy desire, no?
Yeah.
When it comes, and then you sit down and you take an account of your life, and you know, so okay, baby, what do you now? You need to set your ass down and then work things out so that you get to where you desire. Then, I mean, it's a healthy thing. You have to do it legitimately, okay? Do it legitimately so that, I mean, it wouldn't look some way.
People will be doubting the source of your money. Your money say, we're a bad man.
I say, let people get money. Let people know, okay, you are providing this value for what you are gaining. You know, some people when you meet them, you don't see the value that they are creating, but they have money. It's questionable. Like, now what didn't I was gonna in India where I was I don't know this kind of video. You know, so you add value to yourself. When you get that desire, it's a call to add value to yourself. You create, I mean, you know how to market your value, and then you make money out of it. Okay, so it's a healthy thing. Okay, if you take it in a positive direction, it's a healthy thing. Yeah. That's one thing. And also I think it's a platform that, I mean, you can mine a lot of information from. Yeah. The media can spice up, turn up your life. I mean, your relationship from a point of, I mean, failure to whatever heights that you really want it to be. You know.
Yeah.
You can tap into people's lessons. You can tap into people's experiences, you know, and then use it to build your own. I mean, nobody's above
yourself and then
exactly. Nobody's above learning.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
that is the thing.
Life
That
is
is
all
what I
about
think.
learning. If you are living life and you are not learning, it means you are going to get stuck. Where you are, so you learn, then you apply, then you move.
So that's what I think basically, you know.
Yeah.
So
in conclusion, there's that effect of social media on relationship. Be positive, be it negative. So advise yourself and enjoy the positive side of social media. Don't let social media ruin your relationship. And you know, there are people who who will be crying. I mean, relationship only odofo and I only what down for cry. We can put it as a relationship. But today we are targeting, relationship as love, relationship like that.
Intimate
but then say who be on social media, pick up a phone and call them. What I say. Of course, we know that calling somebody is becoming expensive nowadays because thanks to who. Now things are hard. You get it? So I mean, of course, we know that calling somebody is a bit expensive now.
Test and check them.
How do I say? So if calling is going to be a problem, social media helps. I mean, that's one of the positives.
One thing
but we shouldn't depend on the social media. When it's not there, we should still pick up the phone and call.
You know one thing I also noticed about the media? I say, I don't know whether you've been in this situation before. Say often say, and I say, I mean, you are offline for a while. There are very few people who would
most people don't notice.
They will not even notice.
Most people don't notice. You are gone.
People have built their life around the engagements they get on these platforms.
And it's really sad. It's really sad. Sometimes when you sit down,
so you don't know.
But me personally, sometimes I intentionally try to stay off WhatsApp media, and see say somebody. I mean, we are for sometimes we all be DJay wanna eyes, but at least it's not good.
That is how dangerous the media has become. People don't
it's so
care nowadays.
Dependent.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's the thing. And it's, I think some way somehow it's very addictive too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
You see how people feel when their phone gets
phone say
okay, calm. And you say be a phone in the phone when you say in the as a new year be a it's like the source of some people's happiness right now. And it's dangerous if you are building your happiness. I mean,
sometimes people get trapped on the net, on Snapchat and then Instagram mostly. Then they forget the boy crying and they go home. It's like that. They get turned into there's something on there. And then on social media, because there's the easy access to connect with different people from all walks of life. Sometimes ruining relationship and also
it can happen easily.
What I say, only will be vibe 1 2 1 2 1 2. I mean, we are getting back into the negatives. The negatives are plenty.
That one there, two ways about.
Over says yeah, kasi beckoning at sign, and we are going to, going to take a very long time on here. But then, let's just advise ourselves. I mean, sometimes, and your baby one man, we are not aware, but this is a wake-up call. Social media shouldn't be so much dependent. And as I can say, we shouldn't depend too much on social media for our relationships. You see, a soldier for you to a breaker. Before the invent of social media, I mean, talking to people, calling people was the normal. Of course, it's expensive, like I was saying, but then we should try and still make it a point to call our loved ones, talk to them and enjoy them. What I say, we shouldn't let the influence on social media, influence our relationships in a negative way. If it's positive, it's a good thing. What I say, and then listen to yes, pressure. You are too young for the pressure. I know that after this one, the people be coming for my head, but then. It is what it is.
It is what it is, bro.
So it has been a beautiful discussion. Sure. But before we go, and before I sign out, I want you to look in that camera and give us your concluding remarks. Tell us something. Tell my viewers something.
Okay. So I think in as much as social media has an influence on our relationships and even our lives generally, we also have the real power to choose what is good for us as people. So you choose wisely. You let your life be affected positively. Okay, if the media should affect you, you make a conscious effort. Say social media, no, and I say anything that is going to affect your relationship, it should affect it positively, not the other way around. Okay, so I think it's up to the viewers to decide for themselves.
This has been the Get Down Right Here with the boy DJay. Thanks, bro, Nana Bachi Dusty, for joining me for this discussion today. Remember to give this video a like, and I want you to keep supporting us. Subscribe to the channel if you are a new viewer. Subscribe, ring on the notification bell so that anytime I put out a video, you'll be the first to come watch. And then also, you can engage us on social media platforms at DJay Studios on Instagram, TikTok, and then on Twitter, aka Mr. X. That's not way. Okay, but so until next time, stay safe and be there. Pursue, overtake, and recover. See you.
Sounds.